breath.
Let's see, that's something.
That's the wind.
That is the wind, indeed.
Oh,
Make sure you can comment.
I have to find it first. Hold
Oh
on.
my god.
Oh my gosh.
That goes under new, under new, under new.
There's compound.
This is part of my everyday.
Hello, Bubba.
Bubba, what's going on, man? Figured it's been a minute since I've done any kind of video, so here we are. That's part of what I carried. Okay. What's going on, Jason? Bubba, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Busy, busy, busy. All day, every day. If it's not one thing, it's the other. Stan, what's going on? Guys, I found a cheapo version of the Buck 112 Auto. This is like $30, $35 on Amazon. Pretty decent construction, and it's got some recoil. I'm quite happy about that. And I wear it every day in this turban leather pancake. I don't know if it's showing up, but it's got some deer hoofs on it. Nice little pattern on there. It's definitely formed itself to my handle de la love, but there's not a day goes by that I don't wear that. Okay then. Getting a little windy. We're probably gonna get a storm here pretty soon. Hey yo Noah, what up? I was just showing off the fake 112 Auto. I don't know if you guys can hear that wind, but yeah, we might be in for a good one here. Is it raining down by you? It's definitely getting dark and the wind is whipping.
Feels nice though.
But I got the bike fixed. For those of you that don't know, I snapped my clutch cable on my motorcycle on the highway. That was less than fun. But clutch cable came in today and we are back in business. Jason, the trolls are out, I guess, already. Look at them go. So, I guess I'll just go through what I carried today first. Got this like mini tank. The backside's like microfiber. I use it for my glasses. I carry that every day. Of course, Old Faithful, the Swiss Mini Champ with the ballpoint pen. My keys. I've been really loving on this Lubin G5 flashlight. The head is completely, it rotates 180 degrees. And it's bright. You can lock it out, and it is the exact size of a Zippo lighter. Rechargeable. It's got a pocket clip that you can have, on the front, on the back, on the side, and they're only like $20, $25 on Amazon. And the cool thing is, if you press and hold, so it's got this thumb wheel for your brightness, but in color mode, you can change the color of the light. So, you know, if you feel like having a party all on your own, you know, you can. Oh, Dallas at the Eagles tonight? Nice. That should be a decent game. It's football season, baby! I'm one of the few people in the Northeast that is a New Orleans Saints fan. So
They never win though.
I usually cheer alone. And yes, they usually never win. Thank you, Emma, for pointing that out.
Unfortunately.
So today I carried this Kissing Crane Congress. I don't know if my trashy front camera will pick that up, but it's like a salmon-y sparkle color. I don't know. And of course I ran this on my hip. So I wanted to talk, I mean, I've got some new stuff that I'm going to show, but I wanted to talk about a couple of things. Anybody that's been on the channel, they know me. They know I'm a big hunter. I love hunting. I do use it all the time, Noah. Try a Diet Coke soda. Your mom was out of them, actually, so sorry. But everybody knows that I love hunting. And a couple weeks ago, I went in the woods to clear trails and set up tree stands, and it was like 85, 90 degrees. And as that guy just pointed out, I'm not a slim guy. So I'm in, you know, Carhartt type of pants. It's hot, and I knew it was going to be hot. So I ordered this backpack off of Amazon. It's got a hydration bladder in it because, you know, figured, what the heck, I'll have water, I'll have a place for my little snacks. It'll be great. But I'll show that bag in a minute, and I can't say enough good about it. But the main tools that I used in the woods, one of them was this Cold Steel Copus machete. And this is a big machete, and that curve just absolutely slices through, I mean, just about anything. I was taking out like 1-inch trees in a single swing with this thing. Just a beast of a machete. I love this thing, and my buddy that was with me was actually kind of jealous because he didn't have a machete, so I gave him my little itty bitty Camillus carnivore machete, which is nowhere near what this thing is, and he was not having a fun time. But Cold Steel Copus machete. If you gotta do anything out in the woods, you know, blazing a trail, highly recommend it. Look at that little toothpick. I also carried with me this tomahawk. Has a leather sheath, but it is a true hand-forged tomahawk. And the maker's mark, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. It almost looks like a buck anvil. It's pretty cool, but it's definitely hand-forged. And I tuned it up by about a 19-inch handle. that definitely saw some action. And then we had one guy with a battery operated chainsaw, which was a lot faster than me running through the woods like Mel Gibson in The Patriot, hacking the crap out of everything. But still, I mean, those will never run out of fuel, I guess. So this is the bag that, well, I guess I'll do these. And also, that day in the woods, I brought out my Buck 110 light. It's got the topographic map handles. Sweet little lanyard on there. I had that in that pancake sheath. And my very first case Stockman, which I think is probably why I love the 18 pattern so much, because it is an 18 pattern in orange Delrin. I've had this knife for about probably 15 years. This thing's been to a lot of states. Been all over the place. So I figured it was appropriate to take it, you know, because it was orange. Anyway.
Jen said, I'm amazed at how...
Dude, it's crazy. So, like, he had a DeWalt one, which, I mean, there was nothing wrong with it. It was nuts. But, like, especially when you're walking into the woods, you don't have to carry a gas can. You can just throw an extra battery in your backpack. I have a Craftsman one, and I bought an adapter so that it can run off of my Milwaukee M18 batteries. And they absolutely eat, like, it's insane. Instant torque. You know, they're fairly lightweight. I love them. But, so this is the bag that I bought off of Amazon. This was about $35. And you got this, there's a zipper compartment here, but then this opens up into a storage pouch. You can roll your jacket up, stuff it in there, and then you take your little clips, you clip it into place, and ta-da. You know, I mean, it's got 2 storage pockets up here as well, and you know, the main storage compartment, which is also where the hydration bladder is. I mean, for a day of being in the woods or hunting, I mean, that's more than enough room. And then it's got the storage, or the hydration bladder. So I filled this hydration bladder with ice and water at 8 o'clock that morning. And with this thing being on my back the entire day while it was 85, 90 degrees, and I was just sweating, I had ice cold water the entire day. And matter of fact, at 8 o'clock that same night, so 12 hours later, I grabbed a hold of the mouthpiece here, and I just kind of squeezed it onto my hand. And once everything that was in the tube came out, and we got to what was in the bag, it was still ice cold. I was amazed. And so the pocket where the hydration bladder is insulated. So this is absolutely going to be my new hunting pack for the year. I probably won't even have to have ice because it'll be cold outside. But it holds 3 liters of, you know, water, Gatorade, whatever you want, and it keeps it cold, like ice cold. And for $35 shipped right to your door, that's pretty hard to compete with, honestly. Well, this has got some kind of other compartment. Oh, there's another compartment in the very bottom of it. Huh. Well. So I mean, more than enough space for the essentials for a hunt. Forget who makes it. Maelstrom. It's just one of those Amazon things. It's got a chest. Do it this way. It's got a chest strap with a built-in whistle, and it's got a waist strap as well, which I had my machete on. But very thick padding on the back. Almost feels like some kind of gel. But I can't say enough good about this pack. I was extremely impressed, and so were my buddies. So, moving into some new stuff that I got. I didn't plan on, doing something extremely long or anything, but I just got some new stuff. I will be putting up a couple pictures probably of stuff that I have for sale. I've got so many knives, and it's time to let them go, just to free up some funds. And there's a couple things that I'm hardcore looking for. But I got this 3-pack of Rosecraft knives. Two of them I love. One I'm not so crazy about. So this is the first Barlow with that sheep's foot. Absolutely love that. This is I believe the Loosahatchee Jack. Love this knife. Everything about it is just perfect. And then there's the one that I don't really like, which I thought was going to be one that I really liked. And that is the Otter Creek Barlow. I don't like how canted the angle is compared to the handle. So, that's available, brandy new. I got a couple new case knives. I got this mini trapper in 6.5 bone stag, and it's got the Warncliffe instead of the Spey. And look at that bone stag. I mean, and it's got some hips. It's thick, and then the backside is beautiful as well. Love the mini trapper. And then I got this. So I saw a picture of it, and it looked beautiful. And then it came, and it was just completely dark blue. Didn't look like the picture, so I took some of them are crazy, I mean, they got some wild names for their knives, but I like it. So this came completely blue, so it didn't look like the pictures at all. So I took a torch to it. It's a mini trapper. I took the old torch to it, lightened it up. It was all that dark blue in the middle. I don't know. I'm not a big dark blue kind of guy. But it came out pretty decent. I wish I could get some more of that dark blue to kind of come out and just kind of blend it, but it came out pretty decent. I got this thing about taking a torch to my knives. I don't know. Anybody else do that? Like, or am I just weird? I just
They look good when you do it.
I just like to burn stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, they do. They do come out good. You know. I don't know. Thanks, Dan. So this kind of set off a quest. This knife. I've had this knife for a while now. It's a 2021 Remington bullet trapper. This one is made by GEC, so it's bone handles. I've had this one for a minute. As you can see, I do use it, and this kind of set off a quest for me. Well, a couple quests. I like this style knife. This is the size of a normal trapper, but it's the blades of a jumbo trapper. I really like that. So I wanted to find more of those, and I wanted to start collecting Remingtons. And while collecting Remingtons, I found out, they did a bullet knife. It was a different knife every year. And it just so happens that the knife for 1989, which is my birth year, is one of these, only bigger. So I was hunting one of those down, and really any other Remington bullet knife I could get my hands on. Because let's face it, I mean, a lot of companies made them for them. A lot of it was Camillus. Every Remington bullet knife is outstanding. They're tough, they're durable, they're beautiful. So I have a lot of Remingtons now, but recently I found the 1989. This is Cocobolo wood, sterling silver bullet shield, as they all had. I don't know if you can see it, but it does say 1989 on the tang. But that's the 1989 Remington bullet knife. And the previous owner had tied this on, which is round leather cordage. I like it. Absolutely love this knife. I have not carried it yet. I don't know if I will, to be straight honest with you. It was basically brand new. He's had the box for it as well. But to get a birth year Remington was pretty special. And hang on, let me catch up. I can't fall into another rabbit hole. So anytime I think about taking that knife out, I turn to this. Well, so this is the one that I use. This is brand new in the box. This one was brand new when I got it as well. This is the Camillus Wildlife number 10. It's the same exact knife. It's just made by Camillus. It's got jigged brown Delrin handles. This one happens to be the Charging Bear. I do carry this one. And then I got this one that I do not carry. I've heard that this one is somewhat rare. I'm going to put this other knife in the box so it doesn't blow away. This is brand new old stock. This is the Moose. Completely untouched, unused, what have you. My daughter's laughing. I got no having. Yeah, that'd be one heck of a rabbit, bro. I'm with you. I'm with you. I say it out of love. Um, that'd that'd be scary to see a rabbit that size. It'd be like the Easter Bunny, but real. Um, completely unused, untouched, brand new, and it is the moose. Um, I saw some forum that said that the moose was one of the more hard to find ones. I don't know if that's true. Love that moose though. But this remains in the box. I don't use it.
I've asked, are you looking to sell that moose or trade?
Phew! You best come heavy, bro. It came with the sharpening rod too. I don't know where you're supposed to put it.
Really?
I know some of them had a sheath with the sharpening rod hole in it. I don't know if they came with those sheaths or if that was something that Camilla's offered extra. But I do know I don't have one of them, unfortunately. I hear that.
Fair enough.
Except for when it's time to fit into the roller coaster at the amusement park, then we just get pissed off. Anywho. Again, anybody that's been around the channel, y'all know I love Schrade. And even though this isn't a USA made Schrade, I did not have one. I didn't have a Schrade in this pattern. And the fact that it's stag, I had to get it. I just had to. This is my first ever Schrade handmade clasp knife or powder horn. And I'm going to try and get that etch to show up. There's kind of eagle with the mountains. But look at that stag. I mean, that's a feather for a shield. Backside of the blade is just plain. Ooh, except for them fingerprints. How you doing? I guess you could have your name engraved in it or something. But I mean, that is probably the only clasp knife from Schrade that I think I've ever seen. Again, I'll never use it, even though it's a China knife. But when I come across a Schrade and I didn't know that they made it, I just buy it because that is probably number one in terms of what I collect is Schrade. Closely followed by Remington though, and Camilla's, and Case, and Rough Rider, and everybody else.
Look at what Sam said.
Hi, my name is Chris. I have a problem. I'm a knife addict. Don't even try and help me. I love it. Yeah, it's a beautiful knife, dude. I mean, I didn't know. I don't know if at some point they had a clasp knife like in their production line. I've never seen one. Schrade must have moved to France because it's collectable. Who knew? That's crazy.
You're stupid. You're so stupid.
But yeah, I don't know what year it's from. It doesn't have any year on it. But I don't know. I had to get it. I love how it's got the Schrade Walden factory on the front. I've seen that building in person, just driving by. This was before, YouTube channel and all that. Yeah, it's a beautiful knife. Now I found this little woman of Geiger.
A what?
Yeah, you heard.
Okay.
On it was on one of the
It
knife
was okay,
pages.
Jason.
What we got?
I got lost a lot of times, and I like my teachers though.
I'm a trapperholic. Is that right? Oh, I didn't bring one out. Darn it. I got an email from Sticker Mule, who I use for, my channel stickers. And it said, it was like 10 acrylic keychains for $19. And I said, why not? Let's see what they do. And so that they knocked it out of the park. They're awesome keychains. They're great quality. Everything about Sticker Mule is just so on point. They do their best to make sure you're happy with the product before they even make it. They're just a great company to work with. I don't know if they're nationwide. I know there's a Sticker Mule 45 minutes away from me. Yeah, I hear that, Stan. And I'm never done working on what I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this was on one of the Facebook pages. It's a leather sheath with a clip. The secure, whatever you want to call it, retention system is this snap that goes through the hole in the handle to the snap on the back of the sheath. I was like, that's weird. And so it's kind of like a dive knife, but it's not because it's a leather sheath. Tekna Stainless Steel Japan. Never heard of them. But just a nice little boot knife. Super thin. It's got good weight to it though. But this sheath is what kind of blew me away. I mean, it's ingenious. You can see the snap is like spaced out so that it goes through that top hole. And I mean, just he sold it to me for like $20. I was like, yeah, you're on. I got a couple other things coming. I've got like a highly customized case Barlow coming, and a red bone rail splitter coming. I think it's a 70 or 71. Love that rail splitter, man. I got one in Yellow Delrin, and that thing is stout. It means business. Oh, is that the only Sticker Mule? I mean, I would assume, anybody could order from it. And they could just ship it to wherever they are. But, I mean, they do great work. Absolutely love Sticker Mule. Not that they'll ever see this, but love you guys, Stick a Mule. Next time you go to a biker bar, why don't you just, invite your biker friend? There we go. You can come down when the Brotherhood Buck comes around. We'll make our little video about it, and we'll go to a biker bar. There it is. We got a plan. Sticky Brand? Huh, I never heard of them. I'll have to look into them. Is it? Is it starting to rain? Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's starting to rain. Well, I'm gonna get all my nonsense inside. And, I don't know how to add links to stuff in a video. I don't edit anything because I don't know how. And, maybe one day I'll find out. But, found me some wood snacks, a little beef jerky in my new Woods backpack. Sweet. Oh, this is cool. Let me show you this real quick. I've got this hooked onto my bag here. It's a locking carabiner, right? And it's got like this, I don't know, baby gut hook. I don't know what the heck you're supposed to do with that, but
How to put it back down.
well, it's got this lock, but that is one heck of a lock. Let me tell you what. Okay, there's that. And it's got an identical tool next to it. That's not as cool as I was hoping to be. It's got this little baby saw. Don't know what you're really going to cut with that. But it's got a ruler on each side. Kind of, just following the standard guidelines. And it's got this little knife blade. And all the tools are liner lock. And let me tell you, that liner lock is no joke, because that sucked to put back in. But another Amazon find. Just something little to keep on the pack in case, by some miracle I decide to go into the woods and I don't have any kind of knife on me at all. Yeah, right. See you tomorrow, Nella. Oh, Meriden, Connecticut. I don't really know much about out there, but yeah, I'm gonna get inside before it absolutely starts dumping down on us. I'm sorry it took so long to put out some kind of a video or live or anything. I've just been busy living life, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm working a lot. This one just started high school.
I hate it.
My sister just had her second baby. I'm part of a motorcycle club, a lot of riding. Sean, what's up? We were just getting ready to wrap things up. It's just been, doing doing this is fun and all, but at some point, you know, you want to just kind of live your life and enjoy it. And, you know, that's what I've been doing. And, you know, I'll do little videos here and there, you know, but you don't have a story to tell if you don't go out and do it yourself. And that's kind of where I'm at, you know. But it's not like I'm quitting YouTube or nothing. You know, I'm still here. I'm still around. Still collecting knives. A lot of knives. But until next time, y'all be good.
Bye.